Greetings, beautiful people, and welcome to CE5 Academy. My name is Ashley Epstein, and it is an honor to welcome you here on this channel. So today I am very excited to have you guys here because we are going to be discussing very briefly the very recent mainstream announcement that UFOs are indeed real. So we can understand that a month ago from this video being made, which is on the 26th of December 2017, a month ago UFOs would still be considered as a very taboo subject, or a subject that could be prone to ridicule and laughter by the more mainstream individuals within our society. Obviously individuals that have had their own experiences and are aware of this reality don't laugh at it as much as other people do, but now it is becoming increasingly apparent that our society as a whole is recognizing this whole beautiful subject of UFOs and where that will lead us in the future. So again, our mainstream society has not really acknowledged that UFOs are ET beings or extra-dimensional beings. It is being claimed that we have been studying UFOs, especially the Pentagon's program, which started in 2007, and spent $22 million, which I will remind you is a blip in the actual budget that they have access to. We've been studying UFOs, so to speak, officially to determine whether there would be a security threat to our society and mainly to the US government. We understand within the CE5 community as well as the UFO community that UFOs are not a threat. They have never been a threat, and if they were a threat, I would not be making this video and you wouldn't be watching it. I promise you that. So we can relax in the understanding that whoever is piloting these UFOs and whoever is coming from another star system to our society, that there is a very high degree of probability that these individuals and this society is actually a peaceful society. It is a society that has managed to technologically evolve. It is a society that has collectively united together so that they can share information and grow, not only individually but collectively. And the very idea that to be able to do that, one needs to be inclined in the positivity, we will say. Like, one would definitely harbor qualities of unity, of progression, of evolution, and not qualities of segregation, negativity, fear, blame, and all of these things that we see in our society today, which possibly are not of our preference. So basically, my name is Ashley Epstein, and I have been studying this subject possibly for the last 5 to 6 years now, and it is one of the most exciting things I could ever imagine doing with my time. And that's for the very reason that I have, alongside many other people, discovered a technique that we can use in our everyday lives, not only to grow and impact our life positively, but also to do something about the fact that UFOs are real and that they are here visiting us. Hence, that leads me to my next segment, which is to speak about the movement that we refer to as the Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind. So Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind, or CE5 for short, is a movement of individuals that has started a couple of decades ago within our society that really aims to make positive, diplomatic, and peaceful contact with UFO intelligence, or ET beings, or extra-dimensional beings. To be honest with you, I personally, within that community, I'm not exactly sure who it is I'm making contact with, but I can assure you something, it is that we are making contact with these beings. So if you have not heard about the CE5 initiative, I highly recommend to have a look at my channel for other videos, or the other channels that are out there that speak about this subject. Serious Disclosure is a great site to have a look. The CE5 initiative Facebook group is a great page to have a look as well, or ET Let's Talk community is also a great community to look into if you are excited and interested in learning more about the CE5 initiative. Talking about the recent UFO disclosure segment that has happened within the mainstream media, we could ask ourselves, well, what am I, little me that I am on this planet, what can I do to forward this movement forward? And what can I do to really increase the vibration and the energy that's been going into the disclosure of this reality for us? I would tell you to definitely look into the CE5 initiative, because taking things into your own hand, making contact by yourself or with individuals, friends and family, is truly, I believe, something that will propel us into the future much faster, much more efficiently, and much more safely. In the sense that I mean that because it is coming out that our governments, or the people that have been in control of this subject for a very long time, and I'm not really referring to government, but more the shadow government that simultaneously exists in parallel with our current governments, they have been obviously controlling the show. And it is said said that the recent UFO disclosure announcement that's been going on with the Pentagon is something that is possibly going to be turned into a false flag attack, which is a false threat coming from space. So if you have never heard about this, I highly recommend to have a look at the documentary called Unacknowledged by Dr. Stephen Greer. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with it, but there are segments within that he discusses the potential threat from outer space and the illusion of the potential threat, and the idea that that would be posed as a threat so that we could give more of our power away, and that they could potentially buy more weapons and spend more of our money on things that are not relevant at this stage. So the idea of doing CE5 for yourself, showing yourself first of all, showing your friends and your family and your community that this is not only possible, one, but that these beings are peaceful and that they only want to interact with us on a peaceful and equal level, then doing CE5s and practicing CE5s is the best thing we can do as individuals on this planet. Really taking responsibility for our own lives, changing things that no longer work for us so that we can take on things that do, and making positive, peaceful contact so that we can move our society into a interplanetary society. I think this is the best thing we can do with the recent announcements. Learn about the CE5 initiative, share it with your friends, practice it, educate yourself, inspire other people, and really take this to heart, because it is something that is true. It is happening. We are making contact. We have been making contact for a while, and these beings that are controlling the UFOs, so to speak, are only waiting for you, for all of us, for me to actually grow up individually and collectively so that we can interact with them on an equal level. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any other comments or questions, feel free to shoot them below. Subscribe to my channel or watch the other videos that are possibly popping up around. If I am getting good at this YouTube thing, there should be videos that are appearing around here. And I'm very excited to move this movement forward with you, and I look forward to interacting with you again very soon. Thank you, beautiful people. Cheers.